Angel, come on. Up, up, up. That's a good girl. Look at my lap dog. Angel is such a nice girl. She's so nosy. We have some pretty big holidays coming up, and if you're vegan and the rest of your family is not, which is the case for most of us, it can be a little bit intimidating. If you're hosting people, you want to make sure that you have food that everyone enjoys, and if you're going over to, say, your in-laws' house, you want to make sure you're not offending the host. And of course, you want to make sure that you have plenty of food that you'll eat and that fit within your values. And then, of course, you know, there's always answering those questions about, you know, where you get your protein and answering questions about your veganism. So there are a lot of potential pitfalls, but this week I'm going to be focusing on the food aspect and helping make sure that you have the major bases covered when you are having Thanksgiving dinner with your family. The recipes that I'll be sharing this week are a replacement for what I consider to be the major pieces of Thanksgiving dinner, which are the turkey replacement and dessert. So for the turkey replacement, we'll be making a seitan roll that you can stuff with different kinds of veggies and, if you'd like, some nuts as well. And then for the dessert, I will be showing you how to make a really, really simple pumpkin cake in a mug, and it's amazing. I've had a hard time, since I've had all the ingredients around the house, I've had a hard time not making it 5,000 times because it is so delicious. And then also, if you visit my blog, I will have some additional resources for you where you can find some information on accidentally vegan or on purpose vegan options that you can include in your Thanksgiving dinner. So for example, options for bread. If you don't want to make your own dessert and you want to get something that's frozen and pre-made, I have some suggestions for that. So I hope that this is helpful and helps you set up yourself for success for this Thanksgiving. Before we get into the recipes, I will insert some clips from a really neat opportunity that I received recently. If you follow me on social media, you probably saw that I took a giant inflatable turkey to notable spots around Colorado Springs and took pictures with him. It was picked up by a local news station, and as you can imagine, I got a lot of hate, but I also received lots of wonderful messages from people who were very supportive. And I met some really neat people along the way. I met a group of people who run a bird sanctuary in Manitou Springs, and it's about 20 minutes from my house, so I jumped at the opportunity to go meet their amazing birds. I had the chance to meet some of the turkeys that they have living with them, and I learned a ton. For example, I had no idea that turkeys have 30 different calls. They develop relationships and friendships with the other birds. Dogs and cats are not completely unlike these turkeys. They want the same things out of life, and I was blown away at how affectionate the turkeys were. I had them eating out of my hands, and one was practically sitting in my lap, and they would come up and solicit affection and attention, and as you can imagine, it was like a dream come true for me. So I will leave a link to their Facebook page in the description of this video, and I'd highly encourage you to follow along their journey because they are doing amazing work. And of course, if you feel compelled to support them, they would absolutely appreciate it. So I hope you enjoy some clips from my visit to the bird sanctuary, and yeah, so let's get into that and then the recipes. much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would so appreciate you subscribing to this channel if you enjoy videos like this and would like to see more. I'll see you next time, guys.